hypnotized.
In a writer, I'm looking for somebody who brings everything to the table. You know, who brings the heart, who brings their vision, and particularly who bring their brain to the table, so that they're aware of what they're doing and they're making conscious choices. I don't have a lot of patience for people who feel like they're downloading from the cosmos. You know, just like, that's how it came out. You know, okay, great. Now let's make it better. But, you know, just writing from a place of understanding rather than from a place of fear, where you're just grateful for any idea that comes along and you don't want to change it because you don't know how. You know, it's not about the ideas, it's about how you support the ideas.
Mic check. Mic check. 1, 2.
artists isn't about appeasing the crowd. Rather, it's about tending to the broken parts inside of ourselves. We create things as a reflection of this struggle, to study our perception of self. Benwave isn't necessarily a thing you achieve. Rather, it is a state of mind which you constantly strive toward. This all comes from an understanding that ideas aren't static, but fluid, like water. Be like water.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested.
All right, mic check. Gotta be able to hear myself to do a mic check. Sweet. Let's get going.
Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed.
Alrighty. So, I'm gonna make a note for myself. What time are we in here? Still working on all my little hotkeys and everything. So that's always interesting. Okay. So, we are looking at Mass Effect Game 1. How do we want to begin? Let's go stock standard.
Please log in to access your profile reconstruction complete.
Let's just take it as is.
Identification confirmed.
Alright, normal squad only. Normal active subtitles, yes. Accept.
Well, what about Shepard? Earthborn, but no record of his family.
Doesn't have one. He was raised on the streets, learned to look out for himself.
He saw his whole unit die on a cruise. He could have some serious emotional scars.
Every soldier has scars. Shepard's a survivor.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
In the year 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades that followed, these mysterious artifacts revealed startling new technologies, enabling travel to the farthest stars. Basis for this incredible technology was a force control network. I missed it. Mass Effect. That's all you need to know. Oh, man.
The Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot, acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. The board is green. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
I'm on my way.
Is it me or does the Captain always sound a little pissed off?
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
Ooh. Press 0 to access the codex. That 0 or this 0? Is it O? Ah, it's O. Access detailed tutorials. Secondary tab, player options. Let's clear all these. We'll read that in a bit.
Roughly 1,200 years ago, the Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role of galactic peacekeepers. The Turians have the largest fleet in Citadel space, and they make up the single largest portion of the Council's military forces. As their territory and influence has spread, the Turians have come to rely on the Solarians for military intelligence and the Asari for diplomacy. Despite a somewhat colonial attitude towards the rest of the galaxy, the ruling hierarchy understands they would lose more than they would gain if the other two races were ever removed. Turians come from an autocratic society that values discipline and possesses a strong sense of personal and collective honor. There is lingering animosity between Turians and humans over the First Contact War of 2157, which is known as the Relay 314 incident to the Turians. Officially, however, the two species are allies, and they enjoy civil, if cool, diplomatic relations. The Systems Alliance is an independent supranational government representing the interests of humanity as a whole. The Alliance is responsible for the governance and defense of all extrasolar colonies and stations. The Alliance grew out of the various national space programs as a matter of practicality. Sol's planets had been explored and exploited through piecemeal national efforts. The expense of colonizing entire new solar systems could not be met by any one country. With humans knowing that alien contact was inevitable, there was enough political will to jointly fund an international effort. Still, the Alliance was often disregarded by those on Earth until the First Contact War. While the national governments dithered and bickered over who should lead the effort to liberate Shanxi, the Alliance fleet struck decisively. Post-war public approval gave the Alliance the credibility to establish its own parliament and become the galactic face of humanity.
Ooh. Brings us here to the timeline. Alrighty. For those who want to listen, we're gonna jump through these real quick. 2069, Armstrong Outpost at Shackleton Crater becomes the first human settlement on Luna. It is formally funded on July 24th of the 100th anniversary of the first lunar landing. Fun side note, and as we are getting into this, I will interject many a cool new space fact. We are currently doing the Artemis project or program. I forget which the word they use, but it's NASA's program to set up a moon base, essentially, a station that we can do observations from, giant telescope kind of idea, to run samples, and possibly even a launch platform to take us to Mars and other planets. So let's see where that takes us and where this game takes us. 2103. Loyal City in Essos Chasma, sure, becomes the first human settlement on Mars. 2137. Eldfell Ashland Energy Corporation demonstrates helium-3 fuel extraction from the atmosphere of Saturn. 2142. Construction of the Gargian station, Jump Zero, begins beyond Wow, I cannot read today. Begins beyond the orbit of Pluto. 2148. Prospectors discover the Prothean ruins at the Prothei Planum on Mars. Wow. I have got to learn to read better. Working on it for you guys. Working on it. Not quite used to reading out loud yet. 2149. Translation of Prothean data leads humans to the Charon Mass Relay. Systems Alliance founded to coordinate exploration and colonization of extrasolar worlds. 2151. A shipping accident in Singapore International Spaceport exposes downwind communities to containers of dust form element zero. Alliance begins construction of the Arceus station. 2152. Roughly 30% of the children born in Singapore after element zero exposure suffer from cancerous growths. System Alliance begins settlement of Earth's first extrasolar colony world, the planet Demeter. 2154. Commander Shepard was born. Whoop whoop, we got a birthday. 2155. Systems Alliance occupies completed portions of the Arceus station as a headquarters. 2156. Some children of Singapore exhibit minor telekinetic abilities. 2157. Turians encounter human explorers. First Contact War. Occupation and liberation of the human colony Shangzi. I'm never going to say that right. 2158. Humans learn potential of biotics. An international effort to track element zero exposures begins. Roughly 10% of the exposed children show some level of biotic ability. 2160. Systems Alliance Parliament formed. 2165. Humans establish embassy on Citadel. 2170. Bertarian slavers attack the Alliance colony of Mindor. 2176. Skylian Blitz. Pirates and slavers attacked Elysium, the human capital of the Skylian Verge. I think I'm saying that word right. Skylian? Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments. Help me out here. 2177. Thresher Maws devour the Alliance colony of Akuz. If you've ever played this game and you know what a Thresher Maw is, you're in the Cool Kids Club. And just gonna throw out the movie Tremors for you and leave that there. 2176. In retaliation to the Skylian Blitz, the Alliance fleet wipes out an army of slavers on the moon of Torfan. And then 2183, our current date. What is it trying to take us through? Alrighty. Brings us to our personal history, but let's move on with the game and get back to that one. A little laggy.
He's a Spectre. They're always on a mission.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading
Reducing
down to see the
graphics
captain?
if needed.
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents.
Indeed.
Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks, too. Plus, there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, sir. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
You don't trust Nihilus?
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
Nihilus is no ordinary Turian.
You've got that right, Commander. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
Bada boom. Let's try... reducing that. Texture detail, let's just do high. There we go.
Roughly 1,200 years ago, humanity's first contact with an alien race occurred in Roughly 1,200 years ago, humanity's first contact...
Right, we'll get back to that one. Journal assignments. Squad. Ooh, hey, it's me. I have 3 points to spend. Let's see here. Pistol increases damage and accuracy. Damage and accuracy. Damage reduction and hardening. Weapon damage by 1%. Oof. And melee by 30. Not too bad. Increase health. Regenerate. Sets charm score to 1. Opens new dialogue options. Let's go... Okay. Let's go with 1 charm. Frontline warriors are trained to withstand the physical punishment that comes with combat. Increases health, allows limited health regen. Let's do that. Increases melee damage, increases weapon damage, grants the adrenaline burst ability, which is here. Let's up the assault rifles. That'll be good. Definitely going more Paragon for sure, but that's fine. There we go. That plays better.
It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's crazy.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Marines are meant to fight. You just fix us up when we're done.
I know how things work, Commander. I've seen my share of combat, but it's foolish to go looking for trouble. You could both take a lesson from the captain. He's not afraid of combat, but he knows the value of restraint, too.
Sorry, Doc, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Do your job, follow my orders, and there won't be any problems.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself on Akuze. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, sir. I'm not gonna screw this up.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
Captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Ooh, +2 Renegade.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the Commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I already figured that out.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
What's the payload, Captain?
A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Big question here. If we're going to be playing the soldier, listening to our superiors and following orders and whatnot, how do we want to interact with the other races? If I'm going more Paragon for this one, let's go... Let's go cool with the other species.
It never hurts to have a few extra hands on board.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
What's going on, Captain?
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
Not many could have survived what you went through on Akuz. You showed a remarkable will to live, a particularly useful talent. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
There's
What's
always
wrong,
a
Joker?
problem.
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need...
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Copy that.
Engaging stealth systems.
Alright, after this, I'm gonna have to take a quick break, let the
Somebody
dog
was doing
out,
some serious digging here,
and
Captain.
grab some water for myself.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck!
Yeah.
We are approaching drop point 2.
And dropped. Saving.
Ship perimeter secure, Commander.
Oh God, what happened here?
Awesome. Alrighty, guys. Give me just a moment here. We will be right back. Come on. Transition. Maybe. Hmm. Now it goes. Alright, whatever. I'll figure that one out. Be right back. Mic check. Go. Much better.
This place got hit hard, Commander. Hostiles everywhere. Keep your guard up.
What the hell are those?
Gas bags. Don't worry, they're harmless.
Damn! Smells like smoke and death.
Might help if my mic is on. I'm looking for the reload button. I don't seem to see it. We got movement. Fire, zoom, change zoom level, grenade, first aid, draw, holster weapon, previous weapon, next weapon. Pistol, shotgun, assault rifle, sniper rifle, quick slots. Interesting. Crouch, press, and hold control. Ah, toggled. Let's see. Left is sprint. Okay. Much better. How much sprint do we have?
Oh God, what happened here?
Jenkins. Sweet, we leveled up.
Negative contacts, Commander.
Jenkins!
Ripped right through his shields. Never had a chance.
Sometimes Marines die. The rest of us just have to carry on. We still have to find that beacon.
Aye, aye, sir.
There we go.
I've got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Okay.
Clear.
What?
Thanks for your help, Commander. I didn't think I was going to make it.
I didn't fire a shot, so you're welcome. Whoa, that was a weird glitch.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, sir?
Mm-hmm.
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns, nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, sir. We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, sir. It's time for payback.
Move out.
We can ask questions later. Ooh. Let's take all. Okay. A couple other options. Ooh. So currently it does 90. It can do 101. 14.4, 13.9, 52. Ooh, that definitely goes down. Nope. 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 Let's swap over. Let's call that good. Ah, I forgot you could toggle the helmet. It's kind of sweet. New squad member. Oh, okay. Alrighty.
The beacon's at the far end of this track. Now.
That's recall. Okay. Nope. I want you guys to go there.
I'll stay right here.
Stay right here.
Redeploying.
How do you send an individual? Huh. Interesting.
Enemy contact!
Heading to position.
Awesome.
Perimeter secured.
Sweet.
This is the dig site.
Alright.
The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Okay. Okay, quick saved.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush.
Oh,
Keep your guard up.
Speaking of ambushes.
Oh God, they're still alive!
What did the Geth do to them?
Take out those hostiles! Clear.
What hostiles?
Smells like smoke and death.
It used to be beautiful here.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Okay.
that door. It's closed. Security lock's engaged.
Oh, okay, I get it now. Well, that's super nifty. Aha!
Humans. Thank the
Shoot.
Meteor. Hurry! Close the door before they come back.
Don't worry. We'll protect you.
Thank you. I think we'll be okay now. It looks like everyone's gone.
You're Dr. Warren, the one in charge of the excavation. Do you know what happened to the beacon?
It was moved to the spaceport this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to help pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the Destroyers. Bringers of darkness. Heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil. Awakened the beast. Unleashed the darkness.
Manuel, please. This isn't the time.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel. Go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
It's 'cause you cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And on around we go. There's a box over here. Let's take those. And we will keep going.
Saren. Nihilus.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Dropped my phone. Never a good time. Ha! Much better. Alrighty.
What is that? Off in the distance.
It's a ship. Look at the size of it. Shields down.
I think we got him, Commander.
Alright, let's go. Hey, hold up. You need some first aid. Can't use anymore? Okay.
Everybody stay calm out there.
Boom.
We're coming out. We're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
We took care of them.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. Knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're
Peace
just
out.
a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
If there's something you're not telling me...
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring, nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
What kind of packages?
I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
We're risking our lives to save this colony. You sure there's nothing else in here that could help us out?
Yeah, there's one more thing. I was gonna sell it after this was over, but you probably deserve it more than I do.
What did I get?
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
Okay, forget about it. I've got more important things to worry about.
Good luck.
Take all. And Easy Electronics. Yep.
Somebody's gonna pay for this.
Came here to get away from the stress of living on Earth. Yeah.
Commander, it's Nihilus.
A Turian? You know him?
Yeah.
He's a Spectre. He was with us in the Norm.
Something's moving, over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
What are you doing sneaking around back there?
I'm sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
I need to know how Nihilus died.
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Yes.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Bye-bye. I hear the Geth. Let's see. Alrighty, now that I'm not dead, and neither are they. Come along, little fellows. There we are. Alright.
Eden Prime will never be the same again.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Ooh. He's floating. There we go.
Take cover! Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down!
There's the next one. Running, 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 run. Going back here? Nope. Nope. Over there.
Powering up.
Level up. Disarming. You stay alive back there.
Securing point.
last one.
I'm better now.
Good. Let's heal up.
Check your targets. Could be friendlies.
Yeah, they usually aren't though. I think I was just you two here with me. Anything over here? No. 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 Nothing. Okay. We're gonna sprint this way. Anything over here? Nope. Alright, y'all with me? Here we go.
All targets down.
Alright. Let's hit up some boxes before we do the whatchamacallit cutscene. Ooh, a decryption. Boom. What do we have? Ooh, there's something on the wall over there. I want it. Anything over here? Just you guys. And this thing. Ah. There it is. I want all of the stuff. That way I can go through it later. Ooh, and we can level up too. I have 6 points to work with. Interesting. Let's up charm. Let's get to adrenaline boost. Shield boost. Electronics unlocked. Overload unlocked. Barrier unlocked. Ooh, they're in auto. Whatchamacallit? Auto leveling. Makes that easier. Let's see here. Let's take all. Alrighty. So I currently have a Banshee. I have a Lancer 1. Can swap out for a Banshee. Does a little more. Same accuracy. It's definitely not too bad. How about the Avenger? Better on damage. Much worse on overheating. Banshee 1, Banshee 1. What is this? That's just their manufacturer. Let's Omni-Gel that. Omni-Gel that. Do my things apply? They do apply there. Okay. Ooh. Let's equip that. Omnigel the Storm. Stinger. Striker. I have a Striker. Omnigel. And Omnigel. That one's bad. Let's equip that. Well, Omnigel that. So we're good there, we're good there. Snipers, I've got the Avenger 1. The Reaper 1 does much more damage. Barely any less. Accuracy rating's garbage on it though. 35. What does Caden have? He's got the same as me. Really, none of these are worth it, so let's Omni-gel them all. Grenades. Armor. So I currently have Onyx 1. Got light armor and medium armor. Shields are up a little bit. Biotic protection. Let's take that one. I hate the way it looks though. He's got the Onyx 1, Scorpion 1, Guardian 1, no. Much better. Let's do that one. And you have access to the Onyx 1. Ooh, that Tech Biotic protection is definitely worth it there for a little less damage protection. That's garbage. Hydra 1. Also garbage. Onyx 1 light. Garbage. So that leaves this. Let's have you keep yours and we'll Omnigel that one. And I've got what I want. He's got a Lancer. I swapped into... I didn't swap. I'll take the Banshee. He's got a Lancer and she's got a Lancer. Let's give her the Avenger. We'll Omnigel the other two. There we go. Boom. Ba-doop-ba-doo. Here we go. Investigate.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up. Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
Oh no. Hook.
Shepard! No, don't touch him. It's too dangerous.
Oh dear. Overload, huh? What are we gonna do now? Huh? What are we gonna do now?
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy. A human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
This human must be eliminated.
Uh-oh. At-oh. Scary-o.
Doctor! Dr. Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Not great.
Like the morning after shore leave. How long was I out?
About 15 hours.
Sounds like it, too.
Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
You had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction? Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
My bad for hitting the same one twice.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
Chief Williams isn't part of the Normandy crew.
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best. A living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell him? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
Not if I can.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
Council schmouncil.
We prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council.
Yeah.
He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
All right. Anything back here? Nope, nope, nope. Nopey, nope, nope, nope. Ah, replenish the Metagel. Look at that.
Hey, Commander. I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. I appreciate that.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
Paragon. Dr. Chakwas.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth, or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
How well do you know the Lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
This is damn lucky. Yeah.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Let's see.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Yeah. Anything back here? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Alright, let's jump through. This guy. Go speak with Joker. No additional assignments.
Roughly 1,200 years, the Geth are a humanoid race of networked AIs. They were created by the Quarians 300 years ago as tools of labor and war. When the Geth showed signs of self-evolution, the Quarians attempted to exterminate them. The Geth won the resulting war. This example has led to legal, systematic repression of artificial intelligences in galactic society. The Geth possess a unique distributed intelligence. An individual has rudimentary animal instincts, but as their numbers and proximity increase, the apparent intelligence of each individual improves. In groups, they can reason, analyze situations, and use tactics, as well as any organic race. Geth space is located at the trailing end of the Perseus Arm, beyond the lawless Terminus systems. The Perseus Veil, an obscuring dark nebula of opaque gas and dust, lies between their space and the Terminus systems.
Alrighty, guys. Let's go ahead and marker this at what? 2 hours 52 minutes and 00 seconds. We'll call this the info dump. I think we are done with the action for this episode, but let's jump into some of this lore here. One of my favorite things about this game is that you can watch it like a movie when someone plays it. You know, it reads it to you, which is wonderful, or I can read horribly, mind you, horribly and very incorrectly read the non-narrated sections. But let's jump through what we got here. Let's learn a little bit.
After the Geth secure a location, they round up and impale dead and living bodies on mechanical spikes. The spikes rapidly transform these victims into withered husks, extracting water and trace minerals, and replacing them with cybernetics. The cybernetics reanimate the lifeless flesh and tissue, transforming the bodies into mindless killing machines. Some Alliance soldiers refer to the husk-generating spikes as dragon's teeth, a reference to the mythological berserkers who sprang up from the earth wherever the teeth of the dragon Eris were planted. Dragon's teeth and husks bear little resemblance to other pieces of Geth technology. No one is sure why a synthetic race would bother to drain the minuscule amount of recoverable resources from organic corpses, though the value of reusing them as shock troops is obvious. The Citadel is an ancient deep space station, presumably constructed by the Protheans. Since the Prothean extinction, numerous species have come to call the Citadel home. It serves as the political, cultural, and financial capital of the galactic community. To represent their interests, most species maintain embassies on the Presidium, the Citadel's inner ring. The Citadel Tower in the center of the Presidium holds the Citadel Council chambers. Council affairs often have far-reaching effects on the rest of the galactic community. 5 arms, known as the Wards, extend from the Presidium. Their inner surfaces have been built into cities, populated by millions of inhabitants from across the galaxy. The Citadel is virtually indestructible. If attacked, the station can close its arms to form a solid, impregnable shell. For as long as the station has existed, an enigmatic race called the Keepers has maintained it. Spectres are agents from the Office of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance, and answer only to the Citadel Council. They are elite military operatives, granted the authority to deal with threats to peace and stability in whatever way they deem necessary. They operate independently or in groups of 2 or 3. Some are empathetic peacekeepers, resolving disputes through diplomacy. Others are cold-blooded assassins, ruthlessly dispatching problem individuals. All get the job done one way or another, often operating outside the bounds of galactic law. The Spectres were founded after the Solarians joined the Council. For many years they operated in secrecy as backroom problem solvers. Only after the Krogan rebellions did their activities become publicized. Assignment of a Spectre is less contentious than a military deployment, but makes it clear that the Council is concerned about a situation. Humanity's first contact with an alien race occurred in 2157. At that time, the Alliance allowed survey fleets to activate any dormant mass relays discovered, a practice considered dangerous and irresponsible by Council-aligned races. When a Turian patrol discovered a human fleet attempting to activate a relay, they attacked. 1 human vessel survived, retreating to the colony of Shanxi. The Turians followed, quickly defeating the local forces. Shanxi was occupied, the first and to date only human world to be conquered by an alien species. The Turians believed the handful of ships they defeated represented the bulk of human defenses, so they were unprepared when the Second Fleet, under Admiral Casten Drescher, launched a strong counteroffensive, evicting them from Shanxi. The Turians mobilized for full-scale war, drawing the attention of the rest of the galaxy. The Council quickly intervened, forcing a truce. Fortunately for humanity, the First Contact War was ended with a diplomatic solution. The Systems Alliance is an independent supranational government representing the interests of humanity as a whole. The Alliance is responsible for the governance and defense of all extrasolar colonies and stations. The Alliance grew out of the various national space programs as a matter of practicality. Sol's planets had been explored and exploited through piecemeal national efforts. The expense of colonizing entire new solar systems could not be met by any one country. With humans knowing that alien contact was inevitable, there was enough political will to jointly fund an international effort. Still, the Alliance was often disregarded by those on Earth until the First Contact War. While the national governments dithered and bickered over who should lead the effort to liberate Shanxi, the Alliance fleet struck decisively. Post-war public approval gave the Alliance the credibility to establish its own parliament and become the galactic face of humanity. The Terminus systems are located on the far side of the Attican Traverse, beyond the space administered by the Citadel Council or claimed by the Human Systems Alliance. It is populated by a loose affiliation of minor species, united only in their refusal to acknowledge the political authority of the Council or adhere to the Citadel Conventions. Their independence comes at a price. The Terminus is fraught with conflict. War among the various species is common, as governments and dictators constantly rise and fall. The region is a haven for illegal activities, particularly piracy and the slave trade. At least once a year, a fleet from the Terminus invades the nearby Attican Traverse. These attacks are typically small raids against poorly defended colonies. The Council rarely retaliates, as sending patrols into the Terminus systems could unify the disparate species against their common foe, triggering a long and costly war. Biotics is the ability of rare individuals to manipulate dark energy and create mass effect fields through the use of electrical impulses from the brain. Intense training and surgically implanted amplifiers are necessary for a biotic to produce mass effect fields powerful enough for practical use. The relative strength of biotic abilities varies greatly among species and with each individual. There are 3 branches of biotics. Telekinesis uses mass-lowering fields to levitate or impel objects. Mass-raising kinetic fields are used to block or pin objects. Spatial distortion uses rapidly shifting mass fields to shred objects. Most organic species are capable of developing biotic abilities, though there are risks involved. Biotics are the result of an in utero exposure to element 0. This usually causes fatal cancers in the victim, but in rare cases, it coalesces into nodules within the fetus's developing nervous system. Combat hard suits use a dual-layer system to protect the wearer. The inner layer consists of fabric armor with kinetic padding. Areas that don't need to be flexible, such as the chest or shins, are reinforced with sheets of lightweight, ablative ceramic. The outer layer consists of automatically generated kinetic barriers. Objects traveling above a certain speed will trigger the barrier's reflex system and be deflected, provided there is enough energy left in the shield's power cell. Armored hard suits are sealable to protect the wearer from extremes of temperature and atmosphere. Standard equipment includes an onboard mini-frame and a communications, navigation, and sensing suite. The mini-frame is designed to accept and display data from a weapon's smart targeting system to make it easier to locate and eliminate enemies. Kinetic barriers, more commonly called shields, provide protection against most mass accelerator weapons. Whether on a starship or a soldier's suit of armor, the basic principle remains the same. Kinetic barriers are repulsive mass effect fields, projected from tiny emitters. These shields safely deflect small objects traveling at rapid velocities. This affords protection from bullets and other dangerous projectiles, but still allows the user to sit down without knocking away their chair. The shielding afforded by kinetic barriers does not protect against extremes of temperature, toxins, or radiation. Medigel is a common medicinal salve used by paramedics, EMTs, and military personnel. It combines several useful applications: a local anesthetic, disinfectant, and clotting agent all in one. Once applied, the gel is designed to grip tight to flesh until subjected to a frequency of ultrasound. It is sealable against liquids, most notably blood, as well as contaminants and gases. The gel is a genetically engineered bioplasm created by the CERTA Foundation, a medical technology megacorp based on Earth. Technically, Medigel violates Council laws against genetic engineering, but to date, it has proved far too useful to ban. Medigel is a common medicinal salve used by paramedics,
Alrighty. We've learned the majority. Let's jump through some of these secondary. Let's do the personal history. We haven't read this yet. You were born on Earth, but you never knew your parents. A child of the streets, you learned to live by your wits and guts, surviving in the hidden underbelly of the megalopolis of humanity's homeworld. Eager to find a better life, you joined the Alliance military when you came of age. You volunteered for an expedition to Akuz, a lush world on the outskirts of Alliance space that had suddenly dropped out of contact. Arriving on the surface, your patrol found the settlement intact, but no survivors. At nightfall, the Thresher Maws struck, mindless abominations of teeth and tentacles that rose up from beneath the earth. Constant gunfire wouldn't drown out the shrieks of your fellow soldiers as they were dragged down to a gruesome death. 50 Marines died on Akuz. You were the only one to make it back to the landing zone alive. A monument on the planet commemorates the massacre. A grim reminder of the price humanity must pay as they spread through the stars. So that's a me. Look at that. Alright, moving on. Citadel and Galactic Government, the Citadel Station Statistics. Oh joy, this will be a dry one. I apologize in advance. Although the Citadel is equipped with Mass Effect generating Element 0 cores, most of the gravity on the station is generated by the centrifugal force of rotation. So it's doing one of those. Rotation, 3.5 minutes per revolution. Rotational gravity in wards, 1.02 Earth. Rotational gravity in Presidium, 0.3 Earth. Oh dear. So the wards are pretty much just like Earth, a little heavier, but the Presidium is much lighter. Look at that. Total length, 44.7 kilometers. Diameter is 12.8 kilometers. Ward length is 43.6 kilometers. Ward width, 330 meters. Presidium ring diameter is 7.2 kilometers. Presidium ring width is 553 meters. The exterior arm thickness, 13 meters. Population, 13.2 million, not including keepers. Gross weight, 7.11 billion metric tons. Holy crap, that's a big number. Glad they wrote it out. I would not have known how to say it. Height of the Presidium Tower is 1,047 meters. Holy crap, that thing's huge. Humanity and the Systems Alliance. Systems Alliance N7. The Alliance Military Vocational Code System classifies the career path of all serving personnel. The MVC consists of one letter and one number. A soldier's MVC indicates proficiency, not rank. The letter denotes career path. The number indicates the level of experience, as indicated by service record, technical scores, and accommodations. All 26 letters are used, and numbers run from 1 to 7. N is the letter code for Special Forces personnel. So N7 would be maximum experience in Special Forces. Solid. This is very similar to how we actually do our U.S., for those who aren't in the U.S., based military classifications and career paths. The MOS, I believe, is what we call them, though, instead of the MVCs. Then we've already done the timeline, so we're good there. Ships and vehicles. Starship sensors. Light lag. Prevents sensing in real time at great distances. A ship firing its thrusters at a Charon relay can be easily detected from Earth, 5.75 light hours, 6 billion kilometers away. But Earth will only see the event live, only see the event 5 hours and 45 minutes after it occurs. Due to light speed limit, defenders can't see enemies coming until they have already arrived, because there is faster than light travel and communications, but no faster than light sensors. Frigates are crucial for scouting and picket duties. I guess that's a comma, and I read it like a separate sentence. Forgive me. Passive sensors are used for long-range detection, while active sensors obtain short-range, high-quality targeting data. Passive sensors include visual, thermographic, and radio detectors that watch and listen for objects in space. A powered ship emits a great deal of energy, the heat of the life support systems, the radiation given off by power plants and electrical equipment, the exhaust of the thrusters. starships stand out plainly against the near absolute zero background of space. Passive sensors can be used during faster-than-light travel, but incoming data is significantly distorted by the effects of the mass effect envelope and Doppler shift. Active sensors are radars and high-resolution LADARs. It's laser detection and ranging, that emit a ping of energy and listen for return signals. LADARs have a narrower field of view than radar, but LADAR resolution allows images of detected objects to be assembled. Active sensors are useless when a ship is moving at faster than light speeds, much like kind of submarines work. Technology. I feel like we already had this one. Biotic amps. Yeah. And upgrades. I think we all know what an upgrade is. Awesome. Look at that. We cleared it. Let's save. Saving game. Alrighty. Work. Loading. Ooh, what do we have here?
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
What are licenses? Why do you need them?
Manufacturers sell licenses. Each license allows me to buy and sell a certain brand of products. I already have several basic ones, but you'll need to buy more if you want me to bring in different brands. Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost if you can find them.
What do the different manufacturers offer?
There are too many for me to keep track of, but each license will explain what it's good for.
How often will you get new items?
Well, that depends on how many licenses you've purchased, but I'll rotate items on a regular basis regardless. And anytime we land someplace with a big enough port, I'll buy, sell, and trade whatever I can. Check back often. I need to move items quickly, so only the most basic items will be stocked consistently.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Bada boom. Store, buy, sell, buy back. Let's sell some things. Ammo upgrades. Ah, okay. Mod 1, weapon, and ammo. Okay, so weapon. Let's go with that one. And I believe we're mostly fighting the Geth so far, so let's make sure we do something good against Geth. Hammerhead ammunition, also called squash projectiles, is designed to flatten on impact, increasing the amount of physical force transferred to the target. Radioactive rounds. These rounds are stamped with a minuscule amount of radioactive material, including low levels of radiation sickness in targets. Inducing, forgive me. Basic rounds. Instead of projectiles, upgraded weapons release charged particle bolts that can bypass kinetic barrier shields. However, the actual damage done to the target is typically less than what's done by a standard round. Designed to shred flesh and other organic matter. These rounds are particularly effective against living targets. Armor piercing. Specifically designed to puncture metal, these rounds are particularly effective against synthetic targets. That's the one I want. For sure. Ooh, and that one is much better. Do I have to unequip? Transfer installed upgrades to new item. Yes. Haha! Absorbs and dissipates the heat typically generated when firing a weapon. Nope. Reduces kickback, improved accuracy. Nope. Fires larger rounds for more damage. However, the rate of fire is slowed and the weapon will overheat more quickly. Let's do that one. Let's do the hammerhead. Let's do that. And let's do that. Let's see here. Let's equip that one, and let's equip anti-personnel. Okay.
Looking for supplies?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Thank you. Sell. Let's keep that. Ooh. Let's do both of those. What new technology do we have?
Biotics is the ability. Omni tools are handheld devices that combine a computer microframe, sensor analysis pack, and manufacturing fabricator. Versatile and reliable, An Omni tool can be used to analyze and adjust the functionality of most standard equipment, including weapons and armor, from a distance. The fabrication module can rapidly assemble small three-dimensional objects from common reusable industrial plastics, ceramics, and light alloys. This allows for field repairs and modifications to most standard items, as well as the reuse of salvaged equipment. Omni tools are standard issue for soldiers and first-in colonists.
Would you look at that? Nifty sauce. Ooh, what's over here? Okay, so I can change other people's stuff. Not super interested in right now. So let's head back this way.
Name about Jenkins, Commander.
Okay. That's that, I guess. Do.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
The size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422. 422.
Clampy clamp. Hooray! So purty.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Yeah.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime. in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
Sweet.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Yeah. Huh? Ah, nice. Okay.
Roughly 1,200 years ago,
Nope.
the Citadel is The Council is an executive committee composed of representatives from the Asari Republics, the Turian Hierarchy, and the Solarian Union. Though they have no official power over the independent governments of other species, the Council's decisions carry great weight throughout the galaxy. No single Council race is strong enough to defy the other two, and all have a vested interest in compromise and cooperation. Each of the Council species has general characteristics associated with the various aspects of governing the galaxy. The Asari are typically seen as diplomats and mediators. The Solarians gather intelligence and information. The Turians provide the bulk of the military and peacekeeping forces. Any species granted an embassy on the Citadel is considered an associate member, bound by the accords of the Citadel Conventions. Associate members may bring issues to the attention of the Council, though they have no input on the decision. The Human Systems Alliance became an associate member of the Citadel in 2165. Biotics is the ability. Element Zero can increase or decrease the mass of a volume of space-time when subjected to an electrical current. With a positive current, mass is increased. With a negative current, mass is decreased. The stronger the current, the greater the magnitude of the dark energy mass effect. In space, low-mass fields allow FTL travel and inexpensive surface-to-orbit transit. High-mass fields create artificial gravity and push space debris away from vessels. In manufacturing, low-mass fields permit the creation of evenly blended alloys, while high-mass compaction creates dense, sturdy construction materials. The military makes extensive use of mobility-enhancing technologies, with Mass Effect utilizing fighting vehicles standard frontline issue in most military forces. Mass Effect fields are also essential in the creation of kinetic barriers or shields to protect against enemy fire.
Military jargon. Okay. Ashore. When a ship's crew leaves the vessel, they are ashore. Though normally used regarding planets, it can refer to boarding a space station. Away. When a ship releases the equipment tethering it to the space station or surface dock, it is away. Aye. It's an acknowledgement. ASAP is as soon as possible. Belay, stop or cease. Bridge, navigation center of the spacecraft. Captain's mast is non-judicial disciplinary proceedings by unit commanders. CIC, Combat Information Center. DC, Damage Control. ECM, Electronic Countermeasures. EVA, Extravehicular Activity, such as spacewalks or vehicles and stuff. Flank, go to the side of. FNG, freaking new guys. A derisive term for inexperienced personnel. Groundside, surface of a planet. Helmsman, crew member who pilots the spacecraft. The latter, light amplified detection. LADAR. Light amplified detection and ranging. Shore party is the party who's on shore. Silent running, an old submariner's term used aboard the Normandy to denote when stealth systems are active. SITREP, situation report. Spacers, someone who spent most of their life in space. And XO stands for executive officer, second in command on an Alliance warship. Hooray for jargon. And we got it all. Alrighty, guys. We are going to call it quits there. Hit me up in the comments for future streams, and I'll get a cracking on turning this one into a much more palatable video. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next time.